What's up, guys? Good morning. Let me make sure my mic is working. Yeah, sorry, I'm at a hotel right now, in New Orleans, and so I'm on my Asus laptop, so I had to get it set up. It took a little bit longer, but good morning, guys. Good morning, Rob, OT, Mitch, D. Evan, D. Champion. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? All right, so I kind of have somewhat of a watch list built. I'll try to add it to the chat. Yeah, right, Mitch. I guess I was talking to you about that. Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. All right, but yeah, I'm watching DWTFL, VTGN, PBR. All right, DWT is tradable, FL is tradable, PBR is tradable, VTGN is tradable. Nice. So I'm definitely gonna look to short VTGN. That's a pleasant surprise. I was a little bit worried it wouldn't be tradable. Have a few more on my watch list. What's up, James? Good morning, man. Good morning, Jay. All right, I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. It's a smaller watch list this morning. It's a little bit harder for me to build watch lists just because I'm on a much smaller computer than I'm used to. There's my watch list. Let's see. EVFM is not tradable, unfortunately. SCO. Yeah, so everything on my watch list is tradable this morning except for EVFM. But everything else is. Everything else doesn't look too bad. How's the screen look, guys? Does everything look clear on the monitor? I mean, I'm looking at it on YouTube. It looks pretty clear. Looks okay. I'm just glad the hotel I'm at's internet is sufficient enough for me to actually stream here. Right now, Rob, I'm in New Orleans. Yeah, I'm in New Orleans right now. I live in Texas and around Houston. But right now, yeah, I took a plane here yesterday. All right, good. Yeah, that's the aggravating thing. Like, Mitch, if you watch the stream a lot, you'll see it get rejected. Yeah, 7. Yeah, yeah, we went out for a little while last night, you know. It happens. But yeah, my favorite one this morning is VTGN. Let's start looking up some of the news for these. I mean, usually here's the thing though, 7 or Mitch, most of the time, like sometimes that'll happen when I'm buying the stock, but a lot of times when I'm selling the stock, I get filled immediately. I don't know if I've ever even run into that as I'm selling the stock, but most of the time when I'm buying the stock, that happens, but it doesn't really happen when I sell the stock. I talked to Atheon yesterday as well, and he said that if anybody watched the stream yesterday, you'll see it's a pretty frustrating day. Like TradeNet completely froze on me, and he says that what I have to do every morning to get around that freeze is to restart my platform, which makes a lot of sense. I should probably be restarting my platform every morning anyway, instead of just letting it run all night. But he says if I do that, it should make it better, I think. So I spoke to Atheon. He said he had the same problem with TradeNet. And so just to get around it, I have to restart my broker every morning. Good morning, Tiny, Mitch, Rob. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing market orders, Mitch. Market orders are ultimately way too sketchy. I was explaining to my uncle. My uncle was asking me about market orders, and I just had to tell him, like, look, you know, if it's a market order, they can fill you at any price they want. You know, if it's a limit order, they have to fill you at your price or better, and so market orders are inherently risky. Alright, so let's go over the news. I don't have many stocks on my watch list this morning just because my monitor is much smaller. You know, I only have one monitor that you guys can see. I don't have two monitors anymore. But I'll be back on Monday. What's up, David? Good morning, man. Alright, so the first one I'm looking up is VTGN, the bottom right chart. It looks the best to me. A lot of volume. And it had something come out yesterday. Now, you know, this one actually doesn't have anything out for it right now except for the analyst changed it to a buy rating. That's it. It's the only thing that's out on VTGN is that the price target was changed to $6 a share, and it was initiated at outperform by Oppenheimer. And that's it. And so yeah, I'm looking to short this one. It's just up so much already. Maybe under 161. Oh no. What's Monday? What holiday is Monday? Let's see, it's gonna be May. Oh, it's Memorial Day. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's Memorial Day Monday apparently, so the market's closed. Kind of bummed out about it, but I'll get to sleep in for a day. AVGR. Alright, so yeah, like I said, there's not really any legitimate catalyst out for VTGN. Moving on to FL, which is Foot Locker. At least not one I can see right now. Alright, so Foot Locker's up 13% after good quarter 1 earnings. It says Foot Locker Inc. On Friday reported its fiscal first quarter financial results. Before in pre-market, it said it earned $165 million or $1.38 a share. That's down from the $180 million or $136 a share a year ago. And so sales climbed 1.2% to 2.03 bill, and analysts were expecting that revenue of 196 billion. So sales beat the expected revenue by a little bit. Its gross margin rate is down from 32.9% from 34%. So interesting. I mean, I'm looking to short this one for sure. We'll see. I mean, I want to see it act like I want to see it move like I want it to at the open, but I'm definitely looking to possibly short Foot Locker FL. VTG and Patent. That makes sense. I guess I didn't look back large enough. What's up, Dollar Trader? What's up, man? VTGN today announced that the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, has issued a notice of allowance for a patent related to methods of producing pluripotent Stem cell derived chondrocyte lineage cells, cartilage like tissue, and cartilage. Interesting. And so yeah, I mean, I'm still short biased with it, but I'm gonna be more careful with it. If I do short it, it depends. Like if it starts to run at the open, I may try to get in on a fade, on an afternoon fade. Uh, and if I do, I'll try to record the video, maybe upload it Monday when I get home and have some time since the market's not open. But yeah, gonna be kind of watching it. If not, look for a low of the day short. Yeah, Thinkorswim. I mean, it wasn't even Thinkorswim's fault. It was just I didn't check it for the last few days. DWT, I believe DWT is actually an ETF here. Yeah, DWT has nothing out on it. I think it's an ETF, really. Let me know if you guys see anything else. These are definitely my two biggest watches, FL and VTGN, but I'm watching PBR as well. I know I kept an eye on this one yesterday, and it bounced some. Oh yeah, this is the one where the Brazil truck drivers strike, and it gapped down from 15. So it's bouncing back to 1310. And so it's interesting. I mean, there's a few levels to watch with this one. Under 13, under this 1285 level. So they've got a few points to watch for PBR. Looks interesting. Still kind of looking to see if I can find anything else here. Yeah, VTGN's my biggest watch, Eric. VTGN is merging with Amazon, Costco, and McDonald's. What? Are you being sarcastic, dog? Because it's a bio company. Why would it merge with Amazon, Costco, and McDonald's? You've got to be being sarcastic, man. I mean, David, I didn't have enough fear when I first got started, so not long. But this was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I started pretty quick on SureTrader. Lost my account very, very quickly. It takes time, man. The best thing you can do, David, is take it extremely slow. Use very small sizing. Try to get consistent with small sizing first. And then try to slowly bring your sizing up until you're comfortable with it and making consistent gains, Alright, so let me guys know. VTGN definitely my biggest watch this morning. Looks the best out of everything I see. Still kind of building a watch list here. What about CHCI? Yeah, kind of like CHCI here as well. I don't think I can trade it though. Oh, I can trade it. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely watching this one as well. I like that one too. Check out CHCI, guys. Looks decent. Gotta post my watch list to Facebook and Twitter. I'm just surprised this hotel has good enough internet to actually stream. Alright, so yeah, looking to short CHCI as long as it doesn't go supernova on me this morning. That's the biggest thing I'm kind of paying attention to. I don't want it to go crazy. Let's see what else. D-card, DCAR. ATOS, MTP, SMRT, MBOT, DERM, SPI, DERM maybe looks good for bounce, really. Look, it's just down from 1050 yesterday, so it may bounce a little bit, I think. We'll see HMNY, KTOV, HTBX, CLWT, NWY. NWY looks okay. OHGI. No. Yeah, so that's basically it. NWY maybe. I'll go ahead and post an updated watch list. Alright, so this is kind of my updated watch list. James, it is at Beginner Trades. So it's not beginner trading, it's at Beginner Trades. So BEGINNERTRADES at Beginner Trades. Same thing for Facebook. That's my Facebook handle as well. Yeah, VTGN is tradable, Brendan. Oh, ENPH, Raphael. Let's check it out. Small gap, you know. Let's look at the daily. Daily looks interesting with this one for sure. It's got some support at 560. Let's see if it can hold. Maybe a little bit overextended on the daily chart is what I think, though. We'll see. I mean, if it moves, it moves. Yeah, you can see every time this one spikes, it comes right back down after a few days, and so it's gapping from 97 to 170, so a huge gap up. We'll keep an eye on it, see what can happen with it. What's up, Marquise? Where you been at, man? I haven't seen you in a while. You've left us, Marquise. How dare you, man? I'm just joking. AVGR. What did I do? Man, in Wonderland here. I don't know what I've done. There we go. Alright. AVGR looks interesting as well. I might watch this one too. Please let me trade it. No, can't trade it. Alright, well, I can't trade this one. Sucks. Check DERM. $6.98 support at 830. I'm gonna watch this one for a few things. I mean, I can watch it for a rebound over 850 on DERM, as well as a continuation short under 801. What's up, Eric? David, the strategies I'm kind of using are most of the time they're taking advantage of overextended stocks. So like for instance, I look for stocks that are gapped up over 10% and I like to short them at the open when they break hard support and continue falling. Holding that previous support as resistance is really what I look for. Yesterday I tried to go long and it backfired on me, and so I'm probably not going to touch a long stock today. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, you guys can see OBS now. I only have one monitor, so I can't hide it. But yeah, so not a bad morning so far. Let's see if I can. I mean, I'm still kind of looking for other stocks. I'm really not used to only using one monitor. I'm a little bit spoiled now, and so I'm kind of bummed out. I have to only use one monitor, but it's only for a day. Still aggravating. SBOT. Okay, so this is. I mean, you know, look at SBOT now. So yesterday, I wanted to trade SBOT. Yesterday I wanted to trade SBOT and it was not tradable on TradeNet. Today it is tradable. So they did add it. So you can say whatever you want about TradeNet. They're actually pretty decent about adding like big runner penny stocks. Like big penny stocks that start to run, they usually try to add them, that have the most volume. Yeah, this is kind of the fade I'm going to be looking for with some of these stocks. Like getting in when they break the low of the day. If they run up, like, so I have two ways to short. Like I thought about this like on the plane here, ironically enough, but like a lot of times a stock will go parabolic and then it'll come right back down that day. And so you wait for a stock to go parabolic and then you wait for it to break the low of the day in the afternoon. So I might try to do that today. Yeah, I'm watching Drip as well, Chad, if that makes sense. I'm also watching CHCI under this $4 level. We'll see which way it goes. I'm going to go ahead and add the VWAP to some of these charts just because I don't have the VWAP on these. And there's one. Somebody let me know if there's a way I can just add the VWAP on all of my charts. That'd be easier than this. Alright, so FL has been riding the VWAP in pre-market. Just broke under it though a little while back. Alright, last one. Almost done. Alright. What's up, Tim? Save a study. Everybody's yelling at me. Yeah, sorry guys. Too late. What's up, Power Zone? Good morning, man. Uh, Josh says I had 10 shares of FCSC at 488 or at 448 because I bought way early for blank. Woke up salty this morning to see they split with CTRV, so instead of being down like $7. I'm down $5 now. Yeah, that sucks. Same thing happened to me with what was the stock that happened to me with? At first, I really didn't understand splits, and so I thought I was up like 1,000%. Turns out I was just a split, and I was actually down a little bit. What was it? Man, I can't think of it. A large majority of stocks are tradable on Thinkorswim, Raphael. What I mostly use, though, this is TradeNet down here, Raphael. So I'm using TradeNet, and to check to see if a stock's tradable here, you just go to the trade manager and go to simple and type in the name. If it, under is tradable, it will say a Y if it's tradable. Hold on, guys. Wife's trying to talk to me. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, so we have about 10 minutes until the open. So apparently LFIN has opened, guys. Yeah, look, LFIN is open if anybody's trying to sell. It's in the OTC market. I don't know if you'll be able to sell it, but LFIN is open, guys. It's at 715 right now. Let's look at the daily chart. Yeah. And this is what happens with a lot of pumps too. But look, LFIN's open. Crazy. Good morning, Best. Yeah, I have a link, Brendan. What's up, Track? Good morning, man. Sonic Max, I really don't trust you, man. Let's check out the daily. Yeah. Hey, I mean, it is kind of trending up in the last month or so. Last 3 weeks. Abdul, it just depends on your broker, man. I don't know if you can trade it. Uh, let's see. I mean, it's still tradable on TradeNet. I don't know if it, I mean, it's OTC, but it's still tradable on TradeNet. As crazy as it sounds, at least it says it is. I'm liking this hotel desk chair though. It's way more comfortable than my chair at home. I gotta get a new chair at home. Sorry guys, my wife's about to leave, so I'm just telling her bye. I'll be back in like a minute. Yeah, there's no way I'm touching that. There's no way I'm touching that track racer. No way. I'm not. I'm never messing with that, man. Just way too sketchy. All right, I'm back. VNet. Yeah, there's no way I'm touching LFIN. A lot of people lost a lot of money with that stock, and so there's no way I'm touching that. VNet. Maybe over 810 for VNet. We'll see. Try to give it some time. Yeah, VNet, man, it's back. T dot. It's back. It's back in the OTC world now, though. Alright, guys, market opens up in about 3.5 minutes. BLPH. Just no volume. I mean, really, I'd like to see some more volume with it. DWT. I think it's an ETF though. I kind of watching PBR, CSO, NWY. See how this one acts. DRIP, it's an ETF. Really, I'm just watching Derm, see what it does here. There's a few entries I could see on that one. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, maybe. I'm just not touching it. My two biggest watches are FL, which for Foot Locker, and VTGN. So we'll see how it works out. We got about 2 minutes left until the open. Yeah, but I actually have a link that gets you 10% off of TradeNet if anybody wants it. It's an affiliate link, so I do get a commission, but it'll still get you 10% off of TradeNet. They sent it to me last week. My flight was good, James. Actually, I'm kind of afraid of heights, and so I really hate flying, man. But going from Houston to New Orleans is really quick. The plane ride was only about an hour. I don't know why we didn't just drive, but I'd much rather take a plane than drive. Yeah, put a comment in one of these videos and I'll try to send it to you, Chad, if you want it. Alright, market opens up in 30 seconds, guys. Sultan. Yeah, Weeble actually reached out to me to sponsor me. Sultan. They actually reached out to me. I still haven't heard back from them, but they may be sponsoring a video from me. Weeble. All right, market opens up right now. Good luck, everyone. All right, there's the bell. Yeah, right, James. Me too. Yeah, I hate flying. I flew when I was a kid, but as I got older, like I just like to be in control of everything around me, and flying is probably the least amount of control I'll ever have. And so I really don't like heights, and so those two kind of compound each other to make me pretty scared of flying. You know, I mean, I'm not like freaking out when I fly, but I really don't like it. You know. Yeah, for me, T dot, it's Final Destination. I think of Final Destination or the really old Twilight Zone movie from the 80s. I think of those two movies. All right, guys. So VTGN dropping some. QSII. Bouncing some QSII. FL. Bouncing some. FCFC after its reverse split. Let's see what this one does. A little scary. KSS. Pushing up some KSS. BILI running up some. Up to 1440. VTGN still dropping here. Zoes washing under pre-market lows. Testing it now at least. VTGN bouncing back to 170. Too many times I see a stock break this low right here and then bounce immediately, so trying to be patient with Zoes if I do think about shorting it. Alright, so there goes VTGN, somewhat of a washout long. A lot of upwicks though, makes me trust it a little bit less. Somebody's knocking at my door, hold on. Okay, yeah, it was the maids. I don't ever let maids come in my room. No, man, that was the maids knocking at my door, guys. If I did fart, I would have admitted it. Or maybe you guys heard me getting up from the chair, but I doubt it. You probably heard the maids knock. Hey guys, I'd admit it if I did. That's funny though. Everybody thinks I farted. Look at Foot Locker though. Foot Locker's up to 53.23. Eddie, Eddie, that legitimately made me laugh, man. Eddie says back door maybe. Y'all are crazy, man. But look at Foot Locker, man. This thing's going crazy, man. Look, up to 53. Washout long setup coming up, maybe. Here's a pullback. VTGN. Look how choppy VTGN is. It's a little scary being this choppy. Zoes breaking under the lows here as well. VTGN. Alright, so I'm looking at CHCI here. You can see it's starting to make a little bit of a run, push back up. It just broke the VWAP. Kind of watching it for a washout long, maybe. If I do get in this, I'm going to have to use small sizing, though. A little scary. Still watching Zoes. Yeah, I'm looking at shorting CHCI here, especially if it breaks that 420 low. VTGN's getting awful close to that low of the day at 155 as well. DCIX, FCFC. Yeah, DCIX is running. I think they took this one off TradeNet, which sucks. Because this one used to be tradable. Yeah, they took it off of TradeNet. I don't know why. It used to be tradable. You know, they removed it. But DCIX is running. FCFC, I'm looking for a tank here. Maybe under 315 eventually for a fade. QSI I1. Yeah, I'll probably try to stream for a little bit longer since my wife's going to get her hair done for the wedding, and so I don't really have much to do today. I kind of got to just sit in the hotel room, so I'll try to stream for a little bit longer than I usually do today. But yeah, QSI looks decent. Small gap runner. All right, so there goes CHCI dropping some more. This thing's up so much already today. I'm watching it specifically under this 411 level. I'm going to jump in with small sizing on this one and then add if it bounces. Maybe. As long as it keeps falling here. I try to use both, especially like when I really use level two, I'm looking for like big stacked up bids or asks. Aside from that, I don't pay like I pay attention to the level two, but like I said, I'm only looking for like really big orders because that kind of lets me know what other traders are trying to do, whether they might be trying to scare people out of it, or trying to get a cheaper price. So throw in a huge ask on there for on if that makes sense. So that's really what I use the level two for. Um, I'm mostly a price action trader though. MRNS. Yeah, MRNS is riding the VWAP some. Footlocker here, fading. Watching Footlocker pretty closely here. Also, VTGN is kind of testing the VWAP. It's really choppy as well, though. But here goes Footlocker. A lot of stocks are doing this. A lot of these look the same. Like these three, Footlocker, VTGN, and CHCI they all look very similar. Um, Drops at the originally spike back up and then another drop back down. So we'll see. Kind of waiting to see a good entry on these. ZOES. Yeah, ZOES is tanking pretty hard here. DCIX. CHCI testing the VWAP. Okay, so there's a huge drop in VTG in here. Down to 155. Really choppy today. Same thing with Footlocker breaking the low here. CHCI volume's down some. Patiently watching BTG in here. May try to jump in small and then add if it pulls back some. Also keeping an eye on Zoes here, ZOES. There goes CHCI for you, Mitch. I should have brought my regular mouse. I hate this laptop mouse. Nice, man. Good job, bro. Good trade, man. I could see kind of your mentality with it. It was nice. Good job. Adding on the bounce. I'm watching it for a short. Also kind of watching VTG in here. Maybe for a possible short as well. The only problem with VTG in is that it has that $0.50 support underneath it, and so it makes me a little bit more skeptical of it. Alright, so I'm in with 30 shares on VTGN. What I really want to see is it break under the $0.50. And then I'll add to it. FCSC was halted. Maybe you're meant to short, Ronald. You know? I mean, Ronald, a lot of times that happened with me, and what I ended up doing was just switching over to shorting stocks. I like shorting much better than going long. I need to get this to where I can have multiple trading windows up at once. Alright, so Foot Locker's starting to drop. It's not your fault, man. Yeah, it's just how it happens sometimes, dude. Alright, there's Foot Locker here. Really thought about getting in Foot Locker. I'm trying to kind of minimize this so I might be able to have two trading windows up. There we go. That should work. Alright, so I'm in Foot Locker going short with 15 shares. I'll let it test that 5150 level. If it breaks that, I'll get out. CHCI breaking under these lows here. Looking for a possible bounce here on FL and then a drop. We'll see. I'll give it some time. Still kind of keeping an eye on VTG in and may add to it if it continues here. But like I said, if FL gets over that 5150 level, I'm just going to jump out of it. It's got a lot of support and resistance there, so that's kind of the key level I'm watching for that one. Wait a minute. Wait, why did it get me out of FL? I didn't want to get out of FL. What? Did anybody see me click the buy button accidentally on this? I really did not mean to do that. I wanted to hold it. Of course. I didn't want to get out of FL. It didn't even touch 5150. I guess this computer's sensitive. I don't know. Watching Zoes here. I guess I'll move on. I mean, maybe it's a good thing I got out early. I don't know. I really didn't mean to get out though, so can't take credit for that. Yeah, there's 5150. I guess it's good I got out early, but man, didn't mean to do that. Watching Zoe's pretty close here. Had a lot of support at 980. And yeah, if VTG ends up dropping under that 150 level, I may add like 75 shares to it. CHCI cracking under these lows here as well. Watching VTG in here, thinking about adding here at 155. Look for the crack under 150 again. But man, CHCI, that's a killer trade. Mitch, awesome job, bro. Oh, I got a stop price. Alright, so I added another 70 shares to my VTGN trade. Gonna let it work for a little while for me. Full sizing is 100 shares. Yeah, I don't know if Zoes is going to end up cracking under that low of the day, but it's something I'm watching for it for sure. Also kind of keeping an eye on Foot Locker here. Testing the VWAP now. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with VTG in here, is just add on the bounce of the support, and then when it cracks under the support, hopefully it's good. If it breaks 160, I'll just get out. You know, I've been trying to use bigger sizing, so I mean, if I take a $10 or $15 loss, it's not going to be the end of the world. Nice, Chad. Congrats, man. Nice trades, bro. Kind of looking at CHCI for a short here as well, especially since it cracked under that big support it had at 4. So if it holds this $4 area as resistance, looks kind of intriguing. We'll see. Like I said, I don't have much left in this TradeNet account, and so I'm going to be a little bit more active. Try to use some bigger sizing and just toy around with it. And I'll probably stream for a little bit longer today since I don't have much else to do at this hotel room. Yeah, you might be right. I mean, I'm just thinking if it holds that $4 area as resistance, but it's already over there. I like that 413 level though as well. Foot Locker's testing the VWAP again at 52. Yeah, it makes sense, Mitch. VTGN bouncing some here. We'll see. I'll let it test the VWAP either that or 160. It depends. VWAP's not too much ahead of that 160 level, so I'll let it test the VWAP. I'm starting to like the VWAP more and more because you can see how strong of a resistance it is if you look at all three of these charts. Zoes has been riding the VWAP down. CHCI is kind of the same thing, been riding the VWAP down. Big resistance level at Foot Locker, just breaking over the VWAP here. The only thing that kind of scares me is that if you look at Foot Locker and VTGN, the charts are ridiculously similar. And so if Foot Locker's starting to run up here, I could see VTGN starting to do the same thing as well. So that's the only thing that kind of scares me away from this VTGN trade I'm in now. This is kind of the line in the sand for VTGN as well. Yeah, it's bouncing at the $0.50 as well. The $0.50 right there. We'll see how it works out. Like I said, I don't have too much left in this TradeNet account, and I have a whole nother TradeNet account to trade. And so, I don't mind using bigger sizing, kind of being a little bit more active today, especially since I don't have much else to do. Not trying to boredom trade, but like I said, just kind of learning a little bit and toying around and trying to practice a few setups. I really don't mind using bigger sizing. And so yeah, I'm just kind of letting it, I'll be a little bit more active today, try to work on some stuff. Yeah, VTGN's just up so much already. I'm inherently short bias when I see a stock do that. Another one I'm watching is Zoes, ZOES on the top left. That's another one I'm kind of paying attention to. And so, like I said, while I may lose like 20, 30 bucks today, that's fine. Because ultimately, I'm still kind of practicing with this account. Yeah, it makes sense, Jeremy. You're probably right, man. I mean, my kind of plan was to get in at this low here, but it just bounced off the $1.50, which I actually said right before I got into the trade that the biggest thing I'm worried about is it may bounce off of this half dollar right here. Like, I'll let it test the VWAP up here at 163 and see how it acts there. If it breaks that, I'll jump out of it. Yeah, Ero, we got a good few traders here. Usually we have more than this. I think Fridays the volume is a little bit slow, but usually we have about 130 people in here, 120, 130 people in here. Like I said, since it's Friday, I think the volume's a little bit lower today, but usually we've got a decent amount of people in here. All right, so there goes VTG and up to 162. Right around the VWAP. Gonna let it test. ENG. Let me see. No, can't trade it. All right, James. See you, man. Probably what's going on, Amy. Is what I'm guessing. It's plus it's Friday. Fridays are usually slow in general. Alright, so I'm getting pretty close to getting out of here, especially if VTGN breaks the VWAP. It's testing it now. It's getting a little too close to comfort for me, so I'll probably jump out of it, especially if it gets up to 164. Alright, so I'm shorting Zoes as well with 75 shares. It just broke under that big support level. Big drop. Bounces quickly. Well, there was a lot of profit to be made in that Zoes drop, but it's moving a little quickly for me. Let's see. I'll give it some time. Alright, yeah. I'm out of BTGN. Oh, wait, no. Stop. There we go. Alright, no. Well, I'm trying to get out of BTGN here. Yeah, so I'm out of BTGN. I really wish I could have taken advantage of that drop down to 957 with Zoes. It just moved way too quickly. All right, 7, see you, man. But man, crazy drop on Zoes. I just couldn't take advantage of it. At one point, I was up like 11 or 12 bucks on that one. Really don't like that down wick though. FL looks good. Breaking the high of the day here. Foot Locker testing that previous high pre-market. Later, 7. Have a good weekend, man. Alright, so FL breaking that previous high. Continuing to run here. Man, I just wasn't quick enough with those. You see it drop down to 957. I would have been up a ton really quick, but it just moves so fast. I don't know if it's going to go back down. CHCI rebounding, so I'm testing the VWAP now. Yeah, I'm pretty aggravated, to be honest, in this Zoes trade. You can see I got in at 977 or 976, and this thing just tanked down to 957 really, really quick. By the time it happened, I wasn't able to get out because it just bounced so fast. Maybe you should set up hotkeys, but I don't even know if I would have been able to catch it. It was so quick. BSTI kind of ran a little bit. Let's see. ROST starting to come back down some. SRNE. TNDM's running some. Look at TNDM here. Up to 1439. It's the high of the day. DRRX. Yeah, DRRX looks decent. Maybe over 209. And it is tradable on TradeNet. Alright, so there's those dropping some more. I'd like to see a bigger move, obviously, than this. And then rebounding quickly here. Testing that previous low of the day. See if it turns into resistance. If not, I'll jump out of it. Yeah, Max, I got you, man. Hold on. Yeah, give me a second. Let me find the link and I'll put it in here. Yeah, no problem. This is the link. It gets you 10% off of TradeNet. So instead of 500, it is an affiliate link, so I do get a commission from it, but you know, you do get 10% off of TradeNet if you want to join. I try to be as honest as I can with TradeNet, though. Like, I like TradeNet, don't get me wrong. It does have its problems, though. Like, you know, a lot of times really cheap stocks are not tradable, so sometimes you can't trade cheap penny stocks, which is something you do want to consider. It is CFD trading, which is contract for difference. Yeah, right, Max. Y'all get 10% off. I make a little commission from it. But, you know, for the most part, I like TradeNet. It does have its problems, though. I do have a review on TradeNet if you want to check out the review. I'll try to post a link to the TradeNet review I have on it, BLNK. Yeah, BLNK's bouncing back some. bouncing back. Yeah, here's my TradeNet review. So watch it before you sign up for TradeNet just to make sure it's something you're interested in. Like I said, TradeNet is CFD trading, which is contract for difference. For the most part, I like TradeNet. It does have its flaws, though, for sure. A lot of times, cheap penny stocks are not tradable, and so it's something you do want to consider if you're thinking about joining it. If you really like to trade cheap penny stocks, it may not be for you. Cheap penny stocks. I mean, if you're only going long, Jude's, there's U Stock Trade, which is pretty good. It only has $1 commissions. Also, maybe Robinhood, but the fills aren't that great, and the platform's not great as well. Um, you know, there's not too many options if you really want to trade really cheap penny stocks. Sure Trader, maybe. Yeah, U Stock's really good if you were just trying to learn how to trade, just because it has those $1 commissions. Commissions for only $1 is almost unheard of in the stock trading world, and so that's the reason I really like U Stock. U Stock definitely has its problems too. Because like I said, even though I make a commission if you sign up for TradeNet, I just want to be honest with you guys. I don't want you to sign up and not like it. So like, usually when I build my watch list, at least half of my watch list most of the time is not tradable. Now I can always trade the other half, but very rarely are stocks under $1 tradable on TradeNet. Almost never will you be able to trade a stock under $1. Now there is outliers, like I can trade Cedro SDRL. It's like a 50-cent stock that's tradable, and a few other ones. But for the most part, you know, if you like really cheap penny stocks, most of the time they're not tradable. Now, a lot of times $2 stocks, like you can see DRRX is tradable, BLNK is tradable, TNDM. So there's a lot of times cheaper stocks are tradable, but sometimes they're not, and so you want to take that into consideration. All right, so there goes Zoe's making another big drop down to 960 before I could take advantage of it. A lot of support there, a lot of down wicks, so that's the only sketchy part about Zoe's right now. I'll try to let it hold, see if it can eventually drop 960 and I can take advantage of a bigger move. CHCI. Alright, so here's a bigger drop in Zoe's. Might be drawing a line in the sand here for Zoe's, though. We'll see. Yeah, Robinhood's not bad for penny stocks. The only thing you got to be careful with Robinhood is the fills. You know, the fills aren't super great on Robinhood. They're not bad, but they're not excellent, you know. Man, Zoes is just ridiculous. I don't know what to do with this thing. I don't know whether to get out or hold or what. It's trying to get under 960. I mean, preferably that'd be where I'd want to get out at. If it drops under 960, that's kind of where I'm looking at, but it's kind of choppy back and forth action over and over again. Yeah, but with commissions, it won't be too much, Sean. It's got a lot of support there, though. I'm gonna go ahead and get out here for a $9 profit on this one. And I mean, it could make a bigger drop, which it just did, but $9 isn't too bad. I'm only down 950 on the day before commission, so I'll take that. Just too much risk that it's gonna bounce hard again here. Moving on now. Took a chunk out of Zoes. Too much risk, it's going to bounce here though. That's ultimately why I got out. Watching TNDM here for a short, maybe looking for a slight bounce, trying to test 1435 and then if it gets rejected. Wow, look at the ask on Zoes. It just went crazy. What's going on here? Did it get halted? No. What's going on? Look at the level 2 on Zoes here. Maybe so track. Maybe I should have held. Who knows? The level 2's just gone crazy once I got near this 957 low right here. We try refreshing it. I don't know if it's my computer or what. Yeah, no, it's not my computer. The level 2's gone crazy with those. The ask is 1237. Here looks good. But man, I don't know what went on with the ask on Zoes. It's crazy. Hey, Carol, you remember? Whoa, I didn't try to buy anything. cold? It's not cold in here.
It's freezing.
Oh my gosh, man, look. Would have been a nice trade on Zoe's. Hey, Kiro, remember that restaurant we ate at Zoe's Kitchen?
Yeah.
I just took advantage of their downfall. I shorted it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm messing with my wife. We've actually eaten at Zoe's before. There's a few Zoe's here, or out in Houston. And so I told her I took advantage of their downfall, you know.
They were pretty good tabbouleh salad.
I actually didn't like it. It wasn't that good. I like their hummus. Their hummus was fire.
They had a good tabbouleh salad there. It was pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I need you to help me with this dress.
Alright, well, hold on. Their hummus was super fire, but I didn't like anything else there.
Baby, I'm kind of worried about fitting into this dress tonight. How much I hate this.
You'll be fine. TJ, level 2 on Zoe's is normal for you, so usually the ask is lower than the bid. Oh, for you. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just think or swim. Yeah, that was I don't know why I misunderstood that statement. Yeah, I don't know why for me on think or swim it's at 12.22 on the ask. On the bid it's at 9.55. Yeah, I'm trying to a little bit, Dane. Could have been a little bit more patient with it, I guess. Took in a $20 gain or so, but oh well. I just don't know what's up with my level 2 on Zoe's. That's kind of scared me. CCCL, Mitch. Yeah, CCCL's pushing. Picking up some volume. HGSH. Yeah, HGSH had a nice run here as well, guys. Unfortunately, it's not tradable in TradeNet. Neither is CCCL, unfortunately. Look at that drop on CCCL. Hey, James, you are 100% correct, man. It's definitely done. It broke under that VWAP, and now it's testing that previous low of the day, or not low of the day, but right around there. Looking at maybe shorting CHCI here, especially if it can break and hold under 4. It's got some room underneath there. I really like this kind of entry here, like Zoe's. So you can see Zoe's gap down when it broke under this big support level at 980. It held that area as resistance, kept falling. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. See you, Power Zone. Later, man. NSPR. Yeah, NSPR running, guys. Not tradable on TradeNet, unfortunately, but it's running some. Kind of still curious with Zoes here, especially if it breaks under 950. Later, Sean. Have a good weekend, man. CHCI getting closer to that low. The volume's really low. I think somebody mentioned that. Maybe I clicked to this. There we go. I fixed my level 2. I don't know what was wrong with it. I guess I clicked some wrong button on Zos. Kind of interested about a short here on Foot Locker. It's getting rejected at that pre-market high again, starting to drop. Maybe under 93 or 53. NT and X dropping under the lows here. Okay, so either my level 2's crazy again, or I don't know what's going on with my Zoe's level 2. FAMI getting a volume spike up to 10. But yeah, guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. It's almost 11 o'clock market time, and the volume's going to start coming down a little bit here. And so I'll go ahead and close the stream down now, guys. I should be back. I'll be back Tuesday morning. I forgot we didn't have, the market's not going to be open on Monday. And so I should be back then. So make sure you join us then. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Like I said, I tried to make it work today. I'm in a hotel in New Orleans right now, but I'll be back home on Tuesday. And so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it if you do. And if you want to do me a favor and help support this channel, click the like button right now on this video. I don't know if I'll get into anything else. I'll let you guys know if I do and try to record it and upload it one of these days if I do. And so yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. Have a good weekend and have a good have a good Memorial Day, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, guys.